Hey guys, welcome back to some more reviews. The Explorer of Horror here, the Horror Boy. Welcome back to another classic horror film review. Today we're getting to a really awesome horror flick that I really enjoyed. You guys hear that? Huh. How strange. Damn it, there it is again. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. There's a newspaper when you need it. Fly swatter, anything. Get out of here. Hell. What the hell? I guess we're reviewing The Fly today. Alright. Let's get into it. Hey guys, the Explorer of Horror here, the Horror Boy. Welcome back to some more reviews, and today we're beginning my reviews on a film series that I actually found to be really interesting. Checking them all out for the first time. Never seen any of the original movies. I only seen the remake to this film, but it was really cool. Check out these movies and check out this series, and that of course is The Fly. Now, The Fly. Before I get into the review, those are wondering how I have The Fly on Blu-ray. There's actually a really good deal on this. There's also an Omen Blu-ray set at Walmart. I found this for $30. Great price for how many movies you get and how remastered they are, and just the hours of features. It comes with a lot of stuff, so it's a great set, beautiful looking set. The picture quality on all the movies is really impressive. The features. But yeah, I love the artwork on this. How on the front, it's the remake of The Fly. And then on the back, it's the original The Fly. If you're a big fan of The Fly series, I recommend getting this set. It's a really awesome looking box set. But that's how I have the first Fly, and pretty cool poster. I love how they keep all the original artwork on these Blu-rays. And the original The Fly, I mean, this was a lot of fun to check out. I really enjoyed this movie. It's definitely a film. It's a horror film that's safe for everybody to watch. It's not too gory. It doesn't have a lot of violence. It doesn't have a lot of bad language. It doesn't have a lot of nudity or anything like that. So it's a really safe horror film. Just pop in and have a fun time watching. And it's definitely a horror film with a good heart to it. And it has a good story to it. And I definitely was surprised by this film. And the story, I like how it's told. It's told through flashbacks, and the timeline is a little bit split up. And I kind of like that. It's a very unique way to tell a story. But these officers arrive at this house. There's seemingly a dead body that's been crushed by this machine. The wife says that she killed her husband. They think that she's just a murderer. She's crazy. Vincent Price comes over. I guess he's related to the lead character of the film, Al Henderson, who becomes the fly creature. He's related to him. I think it's his brother. And he begins to talk to Patricia Owens, who is the second lead of the film, and finds out that she's not really that crazy, and she did kill... I guess the best way I can put it, she killed the fly hybrid, and she didn't end up killing her husband. But the police don't believe her, and basically it's her telling her story. And it goes into flashbacks, and you're seeing how the husband becomes the fly creature, and his experiments, and how the family was before all this happened. And you begin to piece the story together piece by piece, and figuring out that there was this accident where this scientist created a teleportation device, but when he went through it, his genes got mixed with the fly, and when he came out, the fly body has a human head, and the human body has a fly head. So throughout the movie, he begins to lose more and more of his humanity. And I really enjoyed this movie. I definitely thought it was a really good classic film. Has a lot of good things to it. Came out in 1958, gets a 7.1 on IMDb, and was written by Kurt Newman, who I think unfortunately passed away not long after this movie came out. So that's very unfortunate, but rest in peace to him. Passed away pretty young, too, at age 50. It's really unfortunate. It's really sad. So rest in peace to him. Did a great job directing this movie. And this movie really does have a good heart to it. I like how it's just this classic... I love how films were made back in these days. Like the 30s, the 20s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s. I love this style of filmmaking where it's about set design and experimenting with special effects and makeup effects. And this was really like the monster movies were the big time for special effects back then. And this was the 50s, almost the 60s, so I would imagine that this was around the time that they were doing a bunch of giant monster movies and creature flicks, like Them, which is about giant ants. I think there's one's about a giant spider, just like a tarantula. I think one is about a giant crab, I want to say. Giant alien or whatever. A lot of giant creature movies. Around this time, this is when this came out and really fit in with the rest of the films that were coming out at the time. You know, definitely a really good creature film. And yeah, I was really surprised by this movie. I mean, I love the atmosphere of it, the set design, the practicality of the film. The dialogue is very wonderful. Wonderful dialogue. Very classy. And the dialogue and acting I thought was on point. I thought that Patricia Owens the great lead to the film. You know, you're not sure if she's crazy at first, and you're kind of wondering, is she okay? And she has different layers to her character. I think it's a really good character, and she does a great job playing this character. Of course, Vincent Price is amazing in this movie. I haven't seen many Vincent Price movies, but I don't think I've ever seen a bad performance by Vincent Price. So Vincent Price is on point in this movie. He does a good job. I just really like the story of this movie too. It's a classic story. I like how it's told in a non-generic way, because usually the story would be told from point A to point B. I like how it's kind of piecing together the past and then investigating this crime. I love the music to the movie. The music is beautiful in this film. Yeah, I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the way it played out. Good acting. If I had any nitpicks, it would probably be... It has a wonderful heart to this movie. It really does. And what I mean by that is they really sold the family in this movie. Like, you really believe this is a family. You believe that this is, you know, a mother, a son, a father. Their family. They care for each other. And Vincent Price is a good character as well. You really believe that. You really buy that in this movie. And I think that was really nailed in this film. But I will say there is a few scenes that are a little bit too, like, too sweet. No, it's a little bit too sappy. Just a lot of scenes of the wife being like, oh, this is such a wonderful day. You're a wonderful husband. It's like it's really, I don't know. I can't find the right freaking word, but it's just a little bit too sweet. It's a little bit too sappy. A lot of scenes are really, really sappy in this movie, but not to the point to where it's a big problem. Just a few scenes, but for the most part, the movie just has a good heart to it. It has a good attitude towards it. It's a very safe horror film that I think everybody can really enjoy. And I guess my other nitpick is that it's not really scary. It's called a drama sci-fi horror. I would say it's more of a drama sci-fi film because really there's not... I mean, maybe the fly creature could be considered scary. But there's really not a horror aspect to this movie, at least to me. It really is not just a sci-fi, like a good sci-fi drama flick. But I guess you could say the horror aspect could be the fly mutation. But I think that was handled a lot better. I guess I could just say I thought it was handled better. The horror aspect was handled better in the Fly remake. This is definitely a horror film, but yeah, the first movie, besides those few little problems here and there, I think the acting's on point. I think the characters are on point. I think the way the movie's shot, the way the movie looks is really well done. I love just certain little things here and there. Like, I like how the fly creature can't speak, so they communicate through knocks. 2 knocks, I believe, is for no, and 3 is for yes. I like that was a very unique thing. The scientist, he teleports this cat, which is like the first time he ever teleports a living creature through this teleportation device. So he teleports this cat, and it gets stuck in limbo. It gets stuck in particles, like in atoms, and you can hear the cat meowing, and it's kind of a crazy idea they did that. Gets stuck in limbo. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, that was very unique. It's a classic thing where it's the help me, the little head and the fly. That was very classic. I thought that was awesome. And that was a really good scene where the fly gets caught on this web, and he's like, help me, and there's a spider crawling down the web. That scene I thought was pretty cool. The effects of that scene, the way that it was shot, and how the cop just comes over and just smacks the web. Just that whole scene I thought was very well shot and very well made. But yeah, it's a pretty good little horror film. I think it's classic. I think it's well made. It's got a good heart to it. Definitely a classic. I'm gonna give it probably an 8.5 out of 10 for me. Classic horror film. Really enjoyed The Fly. Really surprising flick. It's got some good acting. It's got a good atmosphere. It's well shot, well directed. The music I thought was wonderful. The style of the film I thought was very just good to look at. Just a very good looking movie. Just definitely a classic. Really enjoyed it. The Fly, 8.5 out of 10 for me. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching the review. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be seeing you guys soon for the reviews and the sequels. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys could, let me know your guys' thoughts on this film in the comments below. I'm definitely curious to hear your guys' thoughts on this film, so definitely let me know. But yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.